social connection and community engagement are vital aspects of our lives. Libros de Libertad, or LDL, understands this need and strives to create a sense of belonging among its members. However, LDL faces several challenges in maintaining this connection. You see, LDL meets the need for social connection and community engagement by providing a platform where people can come together, share ideas, and build relationships. This aligns perfectly with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which emphasizes the importance of love and belonging. The need for social connection and community engagement met by Libros de Libertad belongs to the social needs, specifically the need for love and belonging from Maslow's hierarchy of needs. LDL provides an environment where subscribers feel connected and a sense of belonging. Now let's talk about some of the challenges facing LDL. The first challenge arises from its operations aspect. According to Resources 3 and 4, 100% of LDL members borrow more than 3 books every time, and members are returning books in poor conditions. This negatively impacts the LDL inventory's availability. In addition, as noted in Resource 2, members of LDL are sharing their book badges without authorization. LDL plans to address this challenge by implementing stricter inventory and quality control processes. However, these stricter processes, to a large extent, contradict LDL's business motto, which states, "We stand as a library open to the world with freedom." Resource 1. The second challenge faced by LDL arises from its human resources management aspect of LDL being understaffed. Given in Resource 5, multiple franchises raise concerns on employees overloading work content. In particular, only 2 employees are responsible to handle both inventory control and monitoring activities at stations with over 30,000 subscribers. This puts LDL's employees at a position prone to demotivation due to their high workload stress, which is calling into question employee efficiency and service quality, ultimately worsening employee morale and impacting customer experience. Using all the resources provided and your knowledge of business studies, recommend a sustainable business plan for LDL. Libros de Libertad, or LDL, is dedicated to stand as a library open to the world with freedom by connecting its members or subscribers to share and exchange books across various genres. LDL is a social enterprise with the primary focus being to achieve its social objectives, including its strong commitments on corporate social responsibility initiatives. Evident from Resource 1, all of LDL's profits are dedicated to fund literacy programs for underprivileged students as well as training and educational initiatives for teachers. LDL has managed to establish a vibrant community with 1,154,680 total subscribers worldwide. Using all the resources provided and your knowledge of business studies, recommend a sustainable business plan for LDL. Libros de Libertad, or LDL, is dedicated to stand as a library open to the world with freedom by connecting its members or subscribers to share and exchange books across various genres. LDL is a social enterprise with the primary focus being to achieve its social objectives, including its strong commitments on corporate social responsibility initiatives. Evident from Resource 1, all of LDL's profits are dedicated to fund literacy programs for underprivileged students as well as training and educational initiatives for teachers. LDL has managed to establish a vibrant community with 1,154,680 total subscribers worldwide. There are 2 challenges LDL must first address before looking into its market development and foreign expansion initiatives. First, from a business operations aspect, 100% of LDL's members borrow more than 3 books every time, and multiple concerns are raised by LDL's franchises in which members are returning borrowed books in unacceptable conditions and unauthorized badge sharing. This negatively impacts inventory control and quality control processes. This challenge is highly likely to impact LDL's customer service quality and member experiences, damaging LDL's established reputation and potentially reducing its subscription rates. Next, from the human resource management aspect, LDL is reportedly understaffed in its stations with over 30,000 subscribers, with only 2 staff members being responsible for inventory control, monitoring, and customer service. This puts LDL's human resources aspect in a position prone to employee demotivation due to their high workload stress, raising concerns in staff efficiency, workplace morale, and potentially impacting service quality alongside customer experience. A short-term plan is suggested for LDL to tackle this specific challenge. LDL ought to first introduce and integrate locational automatic digital tracking technologies into its operations in order to alleviate its employees' heavy workload for being held responsible for inventory practices, in addition to addressing its quality control and oversharing badge issues. LDL is to fully implement its automatic digital tracking technology by the end of this upcoming year to urgently address its challenges. Since LDL's challenges in quality control with badge sharing issues could create inaccuracies with sales forecasting and may lead to LDL sales forecasters' incorrect predictions, which puts inventory control in a position prone to realistic sales fluctuations, LDL should introduce and integrate locational automatic digital tracking technologies to its book badges. LDL will be able to indicate book badges that are frequently shared unauthorizedly, for example, through locations where the book badges were used to borrow books, thereby allowing LDL to prevent oversharing badges with a solution that does not conflict with their motto of freedom. In addition, the locational automatic digital tracking technologies will be beneficial in helping LDL identify its busiest stations, allowing LDL to allocate extra employees accordingly to ensure service quality and employee morale are not compromised due to location-specific heavy workload issues. Moreover, the automatic digital tracking technologies can be a complementary function of the proposed LDL smartphone app, which will be elaborated on later in the response. Let's talk about human resource motivation incentives, Keeping a team motivated is no small feat. It's crucial to recognize their hard work and dedication. Offering incentives like bonuses or extra time off can really boost morale. And of course, it's not just about the short-term gains. We need to think about long-term strategies too. Providing opportunities for growth and development ensures that employees feel valued and are more likely to stay with the company. So, yeah, it's all about creating a supportive and rewarding environment for everyone. Together with technology integration, it would be more safe for LDL to implement more human resource motivation incentives for its employees to prevent employee demotivation. Stronger human resource motivation factors will provide LDL with security on customer experiences and workforce efficiency in unforeseen situations. For example, when the technology systems break down. LDL is suggested to implement additional financial rewards for its employees, particularly those working under heavy workload at its stations with over 30,000 subscribers. A viable option to take is to implement a spot bonus, a bonus dedicated to rewarding employees working in job positions under heavy workload at stations with over 30,000 subscribers. Besides, LDL is also suggested to implement non-financial rewards, particularly allowing its employees working under high-stress extra paid time off to compensate for their hard work, ultimately preventing the exacerbation of poor employee morale and motivation. In the long run, LDL may choose to diversify their revenue streams, which enables them to stay true to their motto of freedom by not cracking down on badge sharing. They can explore more markets through partnerships with publishers to create LDL-exclusive books. Furthermore, they can explore other sponsorships and partnerships for literacy initiatives, aligning with their social purpose and strengthening their community impact. Through diversifying their revenue streams, LDL can potentially generate increased revenue and become more lenient with their policies on badge sharing. However, expansion into different revenue streams requires intensive market research and expenditure to be successful. Therefore, LDL may be constrained by a lack of resources. Given that they already face financial challenges such as high maintenance costs and limited revenue streams, they may be unable to fund such an expansion. Furthermore, the introduction of a smartphone app can alleviate many of the problems which LDL face. Developing and launching an app with features such as notifications and user reviews can enhance subscriber experience. It also may result in faster book returns, as subscribers can be notified when books need to be returned and how many books they currently have checked out, addressing the issue of members hoarding books. The introduction of a smartphone app may also help LDL move into new demographics, as their primary demographic is seniors over 60. However, a mobile app resonates with younger generations. Furthermore, the app could integrate tracking features and thereby prevent badge sharing, while this would conflict with their motto of freedom. LDL could adopt and embrace badge sharing as a part of their unique selling point, aligning with their motto of freedom. For example, they could allow badge sharing up to a certain number of people. Perhaps 2 or 3 people are allowed to share a badge. While this does impose restrictions to a certain degree, it still has a greater degree of freedom than most other subscription services. However, the proposed plan of action is based on the assumption that LDL is equipped with sufficient financial resources, given that LDL receives royalties, 5% of total sales, from all of its franchises, and that LDL's profits only go into funding its corporate social initiatives. Though it is assumed that LDL is equipped with sufficient financial resources to carry out the suggested plans, additional financial figures such as LDL's balance sheet and profit and loss statements are crucial for us to advise a tailored plan suitable for the company. Furthermore, it is indisputable that individuals' behaviors cannot be fully pictured and anticipated. LDL's plans, particularly on expansions, would not be guaranteed successful. This therefore leads us to deciding the priorities for the suggested plan. LDL is to first conduct its short-term suggested plans, first prioritizing LDL's address of its challenges, which have relatively stronger guaranteed returns,